Hey, Alesis Drummers. So a lot of you guys have been posting in the Facebook chat groups about my sound and my setup and what I'm using. So I thought I'd do a short video for you guys to show you what I got set up. I think you're gonna like it. This is a pretty good setup. A lot of you guys may not know that there's more than just picking out the instruments. Some of you may be newer to the Alesis Strike kit. And some of you may have had them for a while and never realized that all of the things that you can do with the Strike SE. One of the big things is turning up the compression and getting the right volume. A lot of guys don't know that you need to turn the compression on the kit. You want to turn the compression on um, the snare and the toms, but you do not want to turn the compression on the cymbals. That's step number one. Then step number two is getting the right sound. Some of the stock sounds are okay, but you're never really going to get a great sound out of this Strike Pro SE with just the stock sounds. You're going to want to get probably one of the packages from Drum Tech, and there's also another site that I'll post in the links regarding um, some custom snare sounds like the Black Beauty, Ludwig Black Beauty, and some others that you can pick up for like $5 a piece online, digital download. So yeah, let me change the camera around, and we'll get into doing a close up on the settings uh, on the module. All right. All right, guys. So here we go. We're looking at the module, and I've pulled up the kit that I'm going to show you guys. I've called it 01 Lars Yam. Lars being a reference to the snare kit or the snare, and Yam being a reference to the toms on this kit. The Yam toms are part of the preset um, kits that come with the module, so you'll find those in the instruments. And then the Lars snare, it comes with the Drum Tech package that I purchased, and as I mentioned before, I'll link those in the description so that you can get them for yourself if you prefer. So obviously you can name this, whatever you prefer. This just works for me. So. All right, so this is what I've got set up for the kick drum. It's called the Big Room, and this is from the Drum Tech package. Level is set at 75. All right, next we'll get into the effects, and we'll check the compression here. The compression is turned on, and we've got the reverb set to 66. I like some reverb on there. Gives it a nice live sound when you're recording. And I do that for all the drums or all the instruments, I mean. All right, so looking at the snare drum, we've got the Lars center and on layer A, and then we've got the Feel Good center on layer B. Both of these are in the Drum Tech package that I've referred to. You can see the tones that I've set were pretty much of the default. And for those of you guys that don't know, you've got layer A and B. You can mix two snares, two toms, whatever you want to do. For each instrument, you can have two layers. And then adjust individual volumes, tones, etc. for each layer to make your own custom sound. So this is what I have set up on the snare right here. Two different volumes, 74, 75. Some of these I change the tone, as you'll see, and others I don't. Mostly it's the cymbals that I change the tones, and I think one of the toms. but you'll see that as we get into them. So again, on here, I've got the compression turned on, and I've got the reverb on the snare up to 80. For the rim, we've got the Rogers 14-inch cross stick set up. Nothing on layer B. The decay is turned down on this one to 55, if you'll notice. Level is 98. Compression is on, and the reverb is at 78 for the cross stick. And for the first time, we've got the Yamrock 13-inch center. I don't mess with the pans. Level on this one is 99. And if we go into the effects, you'll see the compression is on. Reverb is at 66 on the tom. On the rim, I've got a cowbell set on this one. You know, this is optional. If you want to put a cowbell on your rim, you can do that. Compression is off for the cowbell. Again, optional. In fact, I think I'm going to turn it on. I may have to adjust the volume after doing that, but we'll see. And here we go for the second tom, second rack tom. We've got it up on the Yamrock 13-inch center. Compression is on. Reverb is at 66. And for the rim, the tom rim, second rack tom, the rim, I've got a multi-stacker cymbal on there, the Zildjian multi-stacker bow, level 75, decay and pan default. MIDI is off, or I'm sorry, compression is off. Reverb is up to 59 at 59. And here we go for the first floor. First floor tom is Yamrock 16-inch center. Default pan, level 99. And the compression is on. Reverb is set to 66 again. All right, and now we're on the second floor tom. That's set to the Yamrock 16-inch center. Decay and pan are the defaults. Compression is on. Reverb is at 66 again. I've got the tone to -1 semitone. And moving on to the hi-hat. As you can see, I've got two cymbals set up there for the hi-hat bow on layer A and layer B. Pan is the default. Make sure you look at the levels if you're trying to duplicate the set or the kit. All right, here's what we have for the hi-hat edge. Sabian 15-inch AA regular edge. Compression is on. Reverb at 66 again. All right, here's what we have for the hi-hat. Foot setting, we've got a cymbal on layer A and a cymbal on layer B. The HH Sabian 1 pedal, Big Bird hi-hat tip. Notice the levels. Now we're on the crash bow. Big Bird Brilliant Crash. BJ Zildjian 14-inch thin. Notice the levels. And of course, we've got the compression on and the reverb. Reverb on this one's up a little bit higher at 90. And here we're on the edge now. And we've got Big Bird Brilliant Crash again, the BJ Zildjian 14 thin. No tone changes. All right, you'll notice the tone changes here. Again, on the edge, there's no tone change. Cut off, same as the bow. Now we're on to the second crash here. Big Bird Brilliant Crash for the bow. Tone setting. Notice the tone setting, quite a change there. Compression is on. Reverb at 66. There's a crash edge. Again, the tone changes. And the reverb is on. The compression is on. Reverb is at 66. Moving on. And here's our third crash. You'll notice I got a double layer set up here. Compression is on. Reverb is at 90 for this one. And on to the ride. Here's the bell. We're using the pasty 22-inch 2002 bell. Pan is default. Tone is default. Compression is on and set to 66 on the reverb. All right, so for the ride, on the bow, we have the BJ Z20-inch custom K bow. Levels maxed out. Tone is default, no changes. And compression is on. And the reverb is at 66 again. So that's it for the bow. For the edge, we've got the AAX Dark Crash 20-inch edge. Level is at 75. Tone is default. Compression is on, and reverb is set 66. All right, man. So that's the settings for my my number one kit, my main kit. Hope you guys like it. Hope it works for you. Put some comments. Let me know in the comments how it's working out for you. And if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them. So don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. See ya.